American and you're wanting to, go to Mexico and buy the BYD Shark, there's pros and cons to it. No way am I saying, hey, let's do it, all right? I'm probably going to do it. I'm really looking at it. We're here in Monterey this weekend, and I just test drove one of them. I got some information. And you got to realize there's a 100% tariff right now in the United States on a Chinese-made vehicle. So here's the thing: if you finance it, now these numbers aren't exactly, it's going to be right to the T. More or less, you need about 14,000 US dollars to put down. Okay, that's just a fact. It's going to be around that area, and you may find somewhere where you can go less. I don't know. This is just what I've learned so far. It's about $14,000 down, and then about $1,000 a month, and that should include your taxes and your insurance. Okay, and you would need a Mexican national to be there to finance. And then you get the license plate. In some places, municipalities, you can get your license plate the same day. Some places may take longer, to get them. Okay, so let's say you buy it. You have a friend that's from Mexico. You buy it, and then you go to the border and you get ready to cross over to Texas, wherever you're going to cross. There is an import tax. I think it's probably about around $2,500, somewhere in there. And then you can drive it around for a year officially. Now I know some of you guys are in McAllen and El Paso and Nogales. It's loose, okay? What I'm talking about doing is driving on up into Austin, San Antonio, New Braunfels area, which is a big difference than just crossing over to border town, okay? So, and again, in no way am I saying this is a great thing. I'm just telling you some information, pros and cons. It's a lot of risk involved. And here's one thing I don't know is, and I'm trying to find out the answer, and we will know here soon. If the insurance I buy in Mexico, will it cover the damages? Let's say I get in an accident in Texas, will it cover those damages? And I'm trying to find out. I think probably not, okay? But so let's say you get the Shark and you cross into Texas from the United States, you have to have third-party insurance to cover other parties if you hit them. Okay, you got to have that. And also, we looked at today, the vehicle is about $52,000. That's with the tonneau cover, electric, and the lights. That thing is durable and strong. It is nice. All right, we turned the lights on, it lit up the whole area. To me, that's a mandatory thing to have. You got to have that cover, that accessory. And I think it's around $2,500, $3,000. And that particular dealership, Gonzalitos, you buy the truck from them, and it's an extra fee. You pay it, and they put it on. They have a place that installs it there for you. So, I hope that information helps. I did another video what it takes, when you cross the border, but again, pros and cons of it. In no way am I saying it's a good idea, because I don't think it is, to tell you the truth. But it's unfortunate we can't buy this truck in the United States or Canada. It's just, I don't know what to tell you on that, but we just can't do it. So it's getting closer to buying one, and we'll see what happens. So hope this helped. All right, folks, I just want to add a couple more things here real quick. So, the financing, it's not like in the U.S., where you have a FICO score, 700, 800, you go in and you sign, and you just sign and go. There's no enganche, there's no initial payment, really. Now, sometimes you can definitely put down $3,000, $5,000, $6,000, whatever, to get your payment lower. But many times, if you have sufficient FICO or even a low FICO, you can literally leave with the vehicle and just with your signature. As far as I can tell, it's not going to happen in Mexico. Okay, just like this shark, I said earlier, it's about $14,000 down. And again, to reiterate, you may find that's different some other place. It just depends. And the $1,000 a month would typically include the payment and the taxes and your insurance, although you need to check into it. Okay, things can change. Like I said, these prices are not 100%. I'm giving you a ballpark figure on all this stuff. And in some places, what I found is so your plates are going to be from Mexico, right? Because you're buying in Mexico, called placas. In some places, they said you can get the plates the same day. Some places, it may take a couple of days. So you need to be prepared for that. You might need to stay somewhere, hotel, apartment, Airbnb, whatever. So that's something to think about. I think if you're pursuing this endeavor, you may need about $20,000. Okay, that's to put down the fees, pay the import tax when you cross the border, hotels, food, other things you may run into. Who knows? Probably best to have about 20 grand with you, and do as much homework as you can before you go. Okay, and again, this video is not a how to do this. Like I said earlier, I don't think it's a good idea for you as an American to do this right now. I am probably going to do it. So I am going to take some risk, as I would like my fellow Texans and Americans to see this vehicle, to see what's out there, to see the technology of it. It's just a fantastic truck all the way around. A great company, BYD. And so, yeah, you buy it, you take it back to the United States, crossover. So you can drive it for 365 days, and then there might be a way for you to drive it longer than that if you say it's a show truck for educational purposes, something like that. More than likely, you may have to return it to Mexico. So that's something else you need to think of. We can't. So the tariff applies because the vehicle is made in China, sold in Mexico. Now, one day that will probably be, the shark will be made in Mexico, and then under current treaty would be able to be sold in the United States. And we don't know what's going to happen with that either. So who really knows how this is all going to play out, or if BYD builds a plant in the United States, and that, of course, that'd be a whole different ballgame also. All right, but it does look like BYD is going to build a plant in Mexico, from what I can tell. More than likely, probably Guadalajara. But right now, we're just talking about the pros and cons of an American buying a BYD Shark and then bringing it back to the United States. And so, like I said earlier, you're going to have insurance, third-party insurance, when you get into the United States to cover other people. Now, the whole question is, so I'll have Mexico insurance on it, right? Because it's bought in Mexico, it's financed there. Will that insurance cover me in the United States? That part I'm still trying to find out. It's been very difficult finding out the answer. Now, here's a big thing, the big risk. Let's say I need to take it to the service center. Or let's say I got in an accident, okay, and it's messed up. There's no one here, as far as I know of, that will be able to fix it, okay? And so right now, it would have to go back to Monterrey. Now, here's a video of the service center on Los Cumbres from Grupo Tech. If you remember, that's where Grupo Tech, I test drove a vehicle, Shark, their Gonzalitos location. This is a video of their service center. They're building another service center across the street from Gonzalitos. I didn't get a video of that. I wasn't able to get on that side of the road. But anyhow, so let's say I'm in Texas let's say I'm 6 hours away and I need to go back to that service center for whatever reason, I am probably going to be paying out of pocket to have that shark transport it back to Monterey. I'm sure it's, I don't know what the exact cost is. If I had to guess, I'm sure it's $1,000, $1,200, $1,500 US dollars. It could be more, it could be less. Not quite sure. I need to find out. But that's the major thing. Now, if they build a BYD in Reynosa, Mexico, and Tamaulipas, that would shorten my trip to 4 hours. You know, but I can't tell if there's one open there yet or not. I've looked around. I've tried to research it. Now, if they open one there, that's a different story. Okay? Or if Liverpool stores eventually sell outside of Mexico City, that could be a game changer also. So, and then also from the warranty, you know, it looks like it's a 6-year warranty, up to 93,000 miles, and then 8-year warranty on the battery. What all the details on that include, I do not know yet. I'm getting some of the information. You know, a lot of times when I do this research and go there, it's busy. People are busy. You know, they got appointments, such forth. And same here. I've got to be at different places. So I do the best I can to get this information to you guys. So to sum it up, okay, pros and cons. If you're an American and you're living northern part, I mean not northern, but like up in San Antonio, Dallas, something like that, you may want to rethink doing this, you know. Or if you're venturesome like me, you may want to do it. Do I think it's good for the average consumer? Probably not. Probably try to wait it out and see. If BYD does build a plant in Mexico, I mean, I think conservatively we'd be looking at 2 years. And then we'd have to look at the current law of that time. So I hope this helped and clarified some things. If it didn't, if you have more questions, just let me know. Put it in the comments. I'll answer them best I can. I do have some information coming about the insurance part of it, and I hope to have that here for you guys soon. And so just real quick, one more thing. So let's say you buy it in Mexico. Let's say you pay cash and you bring it back into the United States. When you go to register the vehicle in the United States, that's when the tariff would apply. Okay, you're going to have to pay essentially what's a fine. 100% tariff would apply at that time that you register it in the United States. All right, folks. Until next time. Bye. Hope y'all enjoy.